understanding how to engage the public around behaviour change for climate action. At the Calouste Gulbenkian Foundation, we're starting work to support more effective public engagement on tackling climate change. That's because, like the UN and many others, we believe that we can only solve a problem as big as the climate crisis if the public are part of the solution. In fact, the UK Climate Change Committee has already identified that almost 2/3 of the carbon emissions that we need to eliminate to meet our net zero carbon goal will require societal and individual behavioural change. This is why we've been working with CPI to pave the way for a better understanding of how to engage the public to make the meaningful life changes that we need to achieve net zero emissions targets. Our research has highlighted 3 key themes for effective public engagement: communication, intervention, and collaboration. Communication. We need to reframe the debate to provide narratives that resonate with the identities and existing values of the public. This means talking about the positive, human-centered benefits that come with tackling climate change, like better health, biodiversity, and new jobs in green industries. All sources of information must be credible, and we found that different narratives and messengers will be trusted by different audiences. Groups that are generally marginalised within society are currently poorly served by climate change messaging. We need to encourage greater diversity with respect to class, race, and gender in the conversations on climate change. Intervention. Interventions might be about convincing individuals to make more sustainable choices, or getting rid of societal barriers that stop them being able to make sustainable choices in the first place. These interventions need to work on 2 levels: both individual choice and recognising that societal norms affect the choices that people will make. Life changes disrupt existing habits, and research has shown that when you intervene is as important as how you intervene. There are certain windows of opportunity when it's much more likely someone will change their behaviour, such as just after they've had a baby or moved house. And finally, collaboration. People should be involved in making decisions to tackle climate change at a community level. Once interventions are up and running, involving the public in decision-making and governance for those interventions is vital for success. It's essential that these spaces are inclusive and produce just and legitimate outcomes. More attention needs to be played on how to overcome power structures, to create more transparent decision-making, to have a more meaningful and impactful engagement. This is only the beginning. We hope that communication, intervention, and collaboration are 3 key themes which provide useful focus for further exploring effective public engagement.